Good evening. So I had this idea to just start doing sort of just really quick little news videos, just little updates that people can follow, assuming I keep up with them, just to try to get the little bits that sometimes end up buried in Discord's little Discord comments, things that are announced, because a lot of this stuff doesn't really make it outside of the main Discord and or maybe a Facebook post somewhere. So yeah, we'll see how this goes, but I figure probably at most twice a week, maybe more likely once a week, just depending on the flow of things. Just doing a little quick check-in of like, hey, here's what we saw in this, here's what was announced, here's some little blue posts, some interesting notes, here's what's upcoming, and so on. Just so that people can, maybe subscribe to something, get the quick lowdown in a few minutes, and be on with their day. Because a lot of this stuff, the podcasts and whatnot, and the long form shows talk about them, but they're in podcasts and long form shows. So I just wanted to try to make this as quick as possible, including, you can kind of just click on the first frame and read the lowdown and kind of ignore the video entirely if you want, So yeah, brief intro out of the way. Just to quickly go through this, I just went back to last Friday, just for this first one, just to get like a 5-day span, just see what's up. So one thing that happened is that the Origin shipping is complete now. That is the late regional license exam promos from Origins and any playmats and so on. So if you played in that regional and you've been waiting on your promos, you should have gotten a shipping notification of some kind. If you did not, I would say go to the official Discord and make a ticket and just see what's up with that. Make sure your stuff has gotten sent out. Another just sort of a brief comment in a conversation in the Discord. Jasco said that the Oceanic organized play is in the works. They haven't completely forgotten about it or anything like that. They're trying to find, probably a partner out there or something like that. They say exactly what, but that, it is something that is in progress, so that's good to hear, because there is supposed to be an Oceanic Nationals towards the end of the year that the top 2 finishers are going to qualify for the Invitational. So, hopefully that gets up and running sooner than later, because it's going to be a little rough to just have one Nationals and nothing else, so hopefully we get, some Provisionals or something out there. And just today, sort of the big news, the one you've probably seen, is that there was a teaser article posted for Heroes Clash that is set 3. No release date for it yet, just kind of some quick notes on, and just like cute little facts, kind of a Morrow style article if you're familiar with the old Magic website. He probably still does them, I assume, to this day. So I don't want to spend a whole bunch of time going through them, but just to click over to it real quick, it's just stuff like, here's some things you can expect to see. There's going to be a common attack with Powerful 4. Just these little hints, a few little lines of card text to show off different things. And yeah, there will be a link to this in the description if you want to read it if you haven't seen it already. I might do a separate video talking about this if I decide to do little separate spoiler videos or something like that. So yeah, that's it in terms of news. And then, just to go over the upcoming events, we might as well each week. So the Orlando Regional License Exam, of course, is on July 9 and 10th. There's a bunch of people traveling out to that. I think we're at around 180 signups or somewheres around there. So that should be fun. In-person event. Really, a lot of the people that are traveling to it are the people that are really going after those regional points at this point. So I think Chris Smith is going down there. He's going to try to use his buys from the last Provisional. Things like that. So it's probably going to be a pretty tough event, honestly. But looking forward to that. There is an in-person Provisional in Toronto. It is just July 7th. It is just one of those convention Provisionals. It's capped at 64 people. There's going to be no top cuts. But if you're in the area, you're going to be at the Con Anime, something like that, you can go join in on that. Get some promos, get some games in. And the last thing that you can presently sign up for is the Ace Maneuvers Evil Badge Tournament. So that they're going to start doing this. This is Sam Tate, the Ace Maneuvers channel. He's going to be running these webcam events where the prizes are going to be these pins, sort of like a Pokemon Gym badge kind of an idea. So for this first event, you have to run an evil deck. Everyone in the event has to run an evil deck. So that should be pretty fun. That's going to be on July 23rd. I'll have sign-up links for that, and for these 3 I'll have sign-up links, so I'll have those all in the description. A couple things coming down the road that there are not presently signups for. There's going to be the regional license exam and whatever else they want to do at GenCon in Indianapolis in early August, and then a webcam provisional not too long after that. And so that's what we have on the upcoming event schedule. And that's pretty much it. Just a quick few minutes to talk about the news. I figure on each of these at the end, you know, people who just want the news can stop. I will do a little bit of editorializing. I don't want to like drone on too long about anything, but I kind of want to talk about that evil event a little bit, just to see if I can stir up a little excitement for it, because it's kind of neat. So I have Toga here in the card frame because that's kind of the elephant in the room. Specifically, Evil's going to have a lot of pay health costs, and Toga is going to trigger off of all of them, so it's going to be interesting to see how many people just decide, you know what, I'm going to play Toga, I'm going to get all this free health gain, free card filter, go off of all these other people's, you know, Evil pay health cost abilities. But when you start sort of digging beneath that base level, this is actually going to be a pretty interesting little format. It's hard to know how exactly it's going to shake out. I'm just going to bring up UVS Ultra real quick, just to look, right? So we do have Mei. Mei has the evil symbol. You can play Mei. We know she's a good character. Stain is interesting in this format. One of the things about evil is that it sort of has a notable lack of speed hate. It has some good defensive cards, but aside from Evil Gaze, not a lot of them really help it block fast attacks, so Stain might have a better time, an easier time getting that initial hit in. In particular, I don't think Evil has any throw hate, so he can just... Invincible class has Evil, you're allowed to run it. So Stain is an interesting choice here. We talked about Toga. And then I would probably be surprised, but someone might run that. You can definitely run an Evil Tokoyami and just try to kill people. You know, again, not a lot of speed reduction in this format. That could be a good choice. You know, at the same time, Creepy Realization is also in this format. Sticky Balls, things that he doesn't really like to see, so it'll be, you know, interesting to see if anybody goes for that. You have Nomus around. Somebody's going to play Shigaraki, because somebody always plays Shigaraki. Shoji might be one of the better, honest, like, I actually want to play an Evil deck characters if you were to try to play Evil in the broader My Hero format. He gets to pick up tongue whips off of Evil. He also gets to do that off of Life, but, you know, Evil is one of the options you can go for him. You get to play Stronger in Darkness, has some synergy with him. So, you know, you might have some people that have actual Evil Shoji decks that they've been playing at locals or stuff. They might show up here. And, you know, Kurogiri, if someone thinks that the Tokuyamis are going to be everywhere and they want to sort of make them replay that Summon Dark Shadow boosted move, or even, you know, Kurogiri's in the sideboard everywhere, right, just in case. That's something we could see. So it's really hard to predict, actually, what's going to happen with this tournament, and I hope a bunch of people show up to it, because this could be a fun little format for one event. So yeah, I just wanted to highlight that. Probably do something like that, just talk for a minute or two about God knows what, something or other, a card or something like that at the end of each of these. And see if people like it. You know, leave a comment if you think this is helpful. Even if, well, if you got to the end of the video, you got to the end of the video. But even if you just, I have 2 Firefox frames. I have to learn how to use these. But you know, if something like this is useful, just let me know. And I'll probably do a few of these and see if anybody cares, you know, so on and so forth. Maybe fit in some other videos. One of the things I kind of want to do is when there are rules updates, actually go through them and talk about them as sort of a resource. And then I may do some little like spoiler plus things, that sort of stuff. But yeah, just as a first bit, let me know what people think. And yeah, see you next time.